Holy cow. I personally was really not expecting to see anything Pokemon related in the Nintendo Direct that happened today, because usually Pokemon does their own thing, and we just got Mega Malamar on Wednesday, but we got something, and we got an absolute avalanche of information. We're talking 5 new Mega Evolutions. We're talking the announcement of Pokemon Legends DLC. We got an amazing looking new spin-off game. Like, this is just incomprehensible how much we got and how awesome all of this stuff is. So I'm going to be breaking it down. I'm going to be telling you guys my thoughts, and I'm going to be talking about some stuff that you very possibly could have missed as well that is also very, very exciting. So first and foremost, we have got to talk about the Mega Evolutions of the Kalos starter Pokemon. We have now got the reveal of Mega Chestnut, Mega Delphox, and Mega Greninja, and they're all honestly incredible. Mega Chestnut, I have always been a Chespin Chestnut fan, and have been in the minority on that because I know it's not a super liked starter Pokemon, but Mega Chestnut, to me, is S tier. Like, it looks so good. I love the colors. I love how it gains this royal aesthetic to it. It looks amazing. Mega Greninja, I'm a little more mixed on, mostly because the fact that it's upside down makes it harder to appreciate, but we do see it right side up a couple of times, and in those moments, it looks great. It looks awesome. I would say it's like A to possibly even S tier. I kind of wish it did a little more, but the black look, the black coloration, the extra little blue spiky bits that it's got on its body, they look great. So like the design itself is like I said, A to S tier for me, but it being upside down makes it a little harder to appreciate. So I'm hoping that it will have opportunities to be right side up, like maybe when it walks around or when it uses an attack or something like that, just so we can like get a chance to properly look at that amazing looking design and not have to like turn our heads upside down. So that's where I'm at with Greninja. And I've saved Delphox for last because I have been an outspoken critic of Delphox basically since it came out. It is one of my least favorite Pokemon ever, and with this Mega, I think we have an instance, maybe even the first instance, of where a Pokemon has gone from quite possibly F tier, at least in my own opinion, to S tier. Because this Mega, I don't know how, I don't know what sorcery they did to pull this off. And again, this is all just my own opinion, but this design just absolutely, for me, saves Delphox and just makes it so much better that it's like not even comprehensible, because I have really not liked Delphox, and as far as Delphox goes, that holds true even with this design. But like upon Mega Evolving, like this is an absolutely beautiful design. Like this is legitimately S tier. Like, of the 3 Kalos starters, Chespin's my guy. That's who I usually go with. But in Legends ZA, I am going to have to pick Fennekin just so I can use Delphox, Mega Delphox, because this is like an insanely good design. Like I said, S tier, my favorite of the 3. This totally redeems Delphox as a Pokemon, at least in my eyes. And I am just shocked at how much better this makes Delphox as a Pokemon. The colors, the colors look phenomenal. The way they have integrated the wands in its design, which is a big critique I have with the regular Delphox, just looks so much like cooler here and feels more natural. And then doing the whole witch broom thing, and it looks so cool while it's doing it. It doesn't look dorky or clunky or unnatural. It looks really, really good. And then they've also combined like the flame on the end of the broom is also like the broom itself. Like, that's so good. And it just looks insane. Like, it looks so good. As a certified Delphox hater, this thing looks amazing. So check on the people in your life who are Delphox fans, because they might have had a heart attack. I'm just saying. Like, this looks incredible. So good. Like, I personally have always thought that the Kalos starters as a group were pretty good. Like, the only drawback for me personally was Delphox. But now we have these Megas that all look amazing, and then Delphox is, like, in my opinion, the best one of them all. This honestly makes the Kalos starters some of the best starters of all time. Like, one of the best starter groups of all time. And that's a conversation we'll need to have later, once the dust is settled and we can think clearly. But that honestly puts them in contention for probably at least the top 3 in terms of starter groups, in my opinion. Like, that's insane. Like I said, though, we did get 5 new Mega Evolutions, and the other 2 were Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y. And not only that, they were announced alongside the announcement of DLC for Pokemon Legends EA, which is going to come at a later date. We don't know when, but what we do know is that it involves Hoopa somehow. And every single little bit of this is absolutely amazing. Just absolutely jaw-droppingly incredible. Obviously, DLC is tons of fun. DLC for a Legends game is even better, because the Legends games, we only have one so far. Obviously, this one comes out soon, but like, the Legends games are peak. I don't think it's a stretch to say at this point, even with it still a month away, that this game is going to be pretty dang good. So DLC for it is incredible, and is something we didn't get with the last Legends game, so that's amazing. It also, along with it, confirms that more Megas will be added in that DLC, and we got Mega Raichu, which is insane, and on top of just Mega Raichu, it gets 2 Mega Evolutions, and brings in the concept of more Pokemon getting multiple Mega Evolutions, which is absolutely mind-bogglingly crazy. Like, absolutely insane. And both of these Mega designs, Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y, I don't want to jump the gun, but I think I would honestly say both of them are S tier too. Like, they both look incredibly good. I'm not sure which one's my favorite. I'm slightly leaning towards the X one, but I really like the Y one too, so I think I would just say almost that I like them both just as much. They both look amazing. I kind of do wish on them in particular that they did get a new type of some kind, because they do feel like they could have potentially maybe got something. I don't know what that would be, maybe fighting or something like that. The Kalos starters are also the same types as they were before, for what it's worth, but these ones kind of seemed like maybe we could get something, but that's not a big deal that it did stay the same. That doesn't make them any worse. They look amazing, absolutely incredible. And then the third part about this whole DLC thing that is insane, that is just, oh my gosh, like, I don't even have the words, is the fact that Hoopa seems to be at the center of it. And that's obviously amazing, because Hoopa being a mythical Pokemon means that, and being at the center of this means that we're likely going to catch Hoopa as a part of this. And so that ties a quest and a whole DLC, so basically a whole campaign, to the catching of Hoopa, basically, which is everything that we've always wanted when it comes to mythical Pokemon. We don't want them to be gifts, we want there to be special quests with them where we get to catch them. And now we basically get a whole kind of mini campaign, it seems like, to get Hoopa, which is amazing. And then Hoopa being involved with this, and obviously having its dimension wormhole capabilities that it does, that literally means that anything is possible, because anything could come through one of those Hoopa rings. So that is going to be exceptionally cool. Just absolutely exceptionally cool. I am unbelievably excited for it, and it's probably not going to take too long for it to come out. I personally was like, unsure about the idea of Legends ZA DLC, not just because they didn't really give it to us with Legends ZA other than that Daybreak, or Legends Arceus other than that Daybreak update, but also in terms of the timeline, it seemed like there wasn't a lot of time to do Legends ZA DLC because Pokemon Day is in February, and we know when Pokemon Day comes, they're gonna drop Gen 10. They're gonna reveal Gen 10. So it didn't seem like there was a whole lot of room for that, so I wasn't sure when that was gonna happen. And because of the Gen 10 factor, I feel like this DLC, and the fact that the game is coming out in October, I feel like the DLC will drop either at the end of this year in like December, or it'll be early next year, early January, or sometime in January or early February before Pokemon Day. So we won't even have that long of a wait for this DLC before we get to experience it, which is going to be awesome. And then obviously when February rolls around, we get the Gen 10 stuff, and that's going to be a whole amazing, incredible thing. So we're eating good as Pokemon fans. Like, it is a good time to be a Pokemon fan. That is for certain. There were also a couple other things that were shown off, and they weren't shown off in the Direct, so it's something that you very could have easily missed. We got a trailer on the Japanese website that was like an extended version of the Nintendo Direct footage. It also says final trailer on it, so it seems like this is going to be the last we get, and at least in terms of new information before the game comes out. We might get an overview trailer or something, but in terms of info, this seems like it's it, and what a way to go out, honestly. And in that trailer, it showed a couple very key things that are very, very exciting. The first thing it showed was a short clip of an underground sewer type area. People have been asking for an underground area for Lumiose for a long time. A lot of people have brought up the catacombs and how that could be a thing. To me, this looks like a sewer type of area, but it could be like a catacomb themed area too. Either way, it's underground. So we are going to be able to go below Lumiose City and explore what lies underneath the city as opposed to just the city itself, which is incredible and is something that people have been asking for probably since the original X and Y. So this is just so epic, mind-bogglingly epic, because it was the type of thing that it was like, yes, that would be really cool, it would make a lot of sense, but you didn't know if they would actually go for it. Like, it was the type of thing that was kind of felt like a bold move, or it felt like a bold choice, like something crazy that you could just as easily see not being there, even though it made a lot of sense. So like, to see that they actually went for it is really, really cool. Like, not to be punny, but it's going to add a whole new layer to this game. Like, it really, really is. The other thing that was also announced, that was briefly shown off, is that there are going to be more syndicates in this game, because they showed a brief clip of the Rust Syndicate in this trailer, and then right after, they showed a very brief clip of two other symbols that basically seems to be implying that these are the symbols of other syndicates that are basically other groups like the Rust Syndicate, which I think was something that we thought could be possible when we got introduced to the Rust Syndicate, because they kind of seem like sort of almost an equivalent to gym leaders, where they specialize in a type, they're a boss character, that sort of thing. So it seemed like that could be possible, but now we have confirmation that there's at least two more, and that's amazing. I don't know if there'll be like 8 like actual gym leaders, or if this is literally it, but either way, just the fact that there's multiple, I think is amazing. Oh, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be so cool. There was also a very brief clip of Prism Tower. It was like lit up in the Mega Evolution pink aura, so obviously that is going to be something important. But yeah, those were the two big things that I personally thought were crazy reveals. The basically implication and confirmation of more syndicates and underground areas. Like, absolutely insane. Overall, all of this stuff, like I said, it's an avalanche of new information, but it's not just an avalanche of new information. It's an avalanche of just like jaw-dropping S-tier information. We got the megas of the Kalos starters. They're all S-tier, basically. I mean, like I said, Greninja being upside down makes it harder to appreciate, but like design itself S-tier. So we got S-tier mega starter evolutions. Absolutely crazy. We got a Mega Raichu X and a Mega Raichu Y, which is absolutely just awesome, and both of those look like S tiers. And then we get awesome confirmations like underground areas, more syndicates, DLC, Hoopa's involved, anything could happen. Like, my mind is blown, guys. My mind is absolutely blown. And if you can believe it, that's not even the end of it, because while that pretty much covers what ZA was about, we also got the announcement of a new spin-off game called Pokopia, I believe is what it's being called, Pokemon Pokopia, which is essentially Pokemon Animal Crossing. You play as a Ditto, you meet new Pokemon, they basically teach you their moves and abilities, which allow you to do things like grow grass or water the grass, and you basically build out a town with Pokemon by learning all these abilities. Like, it more or less is Pokemon's version of Animal Crossing, which is another concept that many people have dreamed about forever, like literally forever. So it's kind of like, that would have been a big announcement all on its own, but then we got the ZA stuff, which kind of overshadows it a little bit. But I wanted to mention this because that is not to be overlooked. Like, that is an amazing, incredible concept for a game, and an incredible announcement. The Ditto factor is just incredibly ingenious. And so I'm honestly floored. Like, all of this stuff was amazing. We are eating good as Pokemon fans, and those are my thoughts on all of this stuff. You are going to have to let me know your thoughts in the comments below about what you think about these designs, the news, all of it. I'm super excited to hear what you guys have to say, but as for me, I am incredibly excited. My excitement for ZA has gone from, I mean, obviously I was plenty excited. I would say I was like 9 to 10, maybe 8.5 at the lowest because we've been waiting for a long time, but now I'm up to like an 11. Like, I am super excited. So I hope you guys are too. Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be back soon with another video, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And until the next one, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will smell you guys later.